Hello there here, and we are back with Bohemian Symphony Book 1. So, what are we doing? I forgot. Where the fuck are we? Hello? That night? Yes. For some reason, I remember Calf House room. Oh wait, this is the start of Act 3, right? No? Am I dumb? On the second floor of my old school. Me, Kana, and Yuli. Oh, now I remember. It's after your mom pulled a Sayori moment. Sayori Doki Doki literature. Yes, what do you remember? I what? And you woke up. Okay then. I sat up. I need to go back to my hometown. Okay. Lying down next to me on the bed, Nathan looked up. You want to go back? Yeah, I can stay here. Then I'll come with you. It is in a town called Oku, right? Yes. The town where I grew up. Oh. I have to go back, but why? I need to. I grabbed my phone from the nightstand. I need to look up what time the trains leave. Sighing, Nathan took the phone away, hiding it under his pillow. Nathan? Okay, you're going to do that after you get some sleep, take your pills, drink some water, and then we'll look up train tickets, alright? No, I want to go. Fine. Oh, fuck you, Nathan. The next day we boarded the train to Aqua Town. I'm not sure. We need to figure out the train ticket schedule for this one, but yeah, there could be only some train. There we ran into Yulia, who said she wanted to come with us. How are you everywhere? I was going back there anyway. And also Nathan, how the fuck are you anywhere too? Now that I think about it, I never asked why she came to Shimazawa so suddenly. I'm scared of what kind of answer she give if I ask. Also, yeah, where do you stay? I love how Zalamora just accepted that Yulia suddenly appears every now and then. Yulia, do you remember Calf House room? Yeah. Yulia narrowed her eyes. She looked around as if making sure nobody was listening. Then she slowly nodded. She put her hand up to her forehead like she was thinking really hard about something. Come on, Yulia, no need to think so hard. Usually you just say what's on your mind, like at the time the mother's funeral. We went through this before. Huh. I wanted to go through Calf House room and you said no. No, that's not what I said. Back then I wanted to be the first one to go in. Are you sure it was me? Yulia held my gaze for a moment. I'm positive, but isn't that Kana? She's messing with me, isn't she? So, what happened? Robert Oaktown. Why? Upon hearing Yulia's word, I felt the world coming to a stop. Robert? He's the fucker who killed my family. Your family dead? What? The guy from the restaurant? Really? Nathan gasped. My hand went cold at the mention of Robert's name. And the fact that Yulia's parents are not dead, they are alive and well, they still live in a good town even. What the fuck is wrong with you, Yulia? I need to get revenge on him, so I can, like, move on. It's like she's living on a completely different universe than us. Wait, hold on. What does Robert have to do with Calf's House room? It's a long story. Just tell me. I don't know how the story went. Yulia and I once tried to enter Calf House room, but we decided not to in the end. We decided not to because... Because of what? Zal, Robert was the one who warned us not to enter the room. You sure? No, that can be right, but I remember... Remember what? That time Kana entered the room. Ah. I look at Yulia. She looked back at me. I'm not sure if Yulia knows about what happened with Kana at the beach. For all I know, she's perfectly aware of it and just keep being my friend after that. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. Oh, so she indeed aware. Because she's clearly at the beach back then. You're fine with that? One of your friends just murdered other of your friend? Zal, what is going on? Nathan too, he knows what I did to Sky, but he still say he loves me. Those two are both so difficult to understand. Well, in the case of Sky, it's self-defense. Well, in the case of Kana, you fucking killed her because she rejects you. I'm not a good person at all. Let's go. Go where? To Calf Hall's room. Yeah, I already know. That's what I'm stating. Wow, impressive. Aqua Town was bigger than Shimazawa, but nowhere as big as the cities from the mainland. If there's something supernatural or powerful waiting in the room, I'm pretty sure we will then survive with the 3 brain cells that we have. The Kikaras here, unfortunately, 100 times noisier than the ones in Shimazawa. Let's just go. I do not miss these critters. Oh, Salmore, come on. It's just Chichadas. With Zal, we can go that way. What? You want us to take the much longer way? It's just over there is... Look, there's some kind of fancy store over there in the middle of all the houses. Okay. Wait, now I'm reminded of the zombie apocalypse thing back then in Arc 1. What was that? Why, we cannot skip that? Nathan pointed to a familiar store. Oh, I see now. I smirk at Yulia. Yeah? Let's go inside. We know the owners of that store, don't we, Yulia? Yulia grimaced. I grabbed Nathan's arm and took him inside, forcing Yulia to come with us. This is payback for all this time she's messed up with me. Hello? The store was filled with all kinds of antique accessories. It was originally a normal house, but they turned it into a store. That is why it's in the middle of the residential district. Welcome! Feel free to take a... The woman who greeted us as we came in gasped. Oh. Long time no see, auntie? She went up to Yulia and grabbed her by the ear, pinching it. Yulia flinched and whispered an apology. Yulia, for the love of all that is holy, where have you been? Your father and I were worried sick. Wait, father? But Yulia said her parents were murdered by... Don't tell me you're still lying to your friends about ridiculous things. This is why you have no friends other than Zalamora. Yulia struggled to get away from her mother. She managed to slip past her hold on her and turned to leave. Let's leave. Zal, Nathan, okay. Sure. Yulia walked out the store. I tried my best to hold in my laughter. Every time she's coughed on a lie, she acts like a kick puppy. I feel bad a bit for her, but on the other hand, she is always messing with me for seemingly no reason. I'm so sorry about my daughter. Zalamora, where has she been? She came to visit me in Shimazawa. Let me guess, she didn't warn you. Yulia's mom shook her head and sighed. How does she know your address in Shimazawa? Unless you, of course, you tell her. After explaining to her why we were back, she gave us some snacks. Thank you, ma'am. Nathan and I thanked her and left. Okay. Outside, I quickly glanced around. Yulia was nowhere to be seen. Now you're running away? So her family's alive? Yeah? Nathan asked me. I nodded. Don't take anything she says too seriously. She sounded really convincing. Let's go. Okay. Whoa! Nathan jumped upon hearing Yulia's voice from behind us. Calf Hall's room awaits. For the rest of the day, Yulia acted as if nothing happened. That's just how she is. Wow. Wow, incredible. We headed to our old middle school. Ah, Yulia, Nathan, and I entered the school. It was late at night by the time we arrived, and there was no one else inside. How do you get access inside? Yulia, where do we start? The Carl Paul's room? We start at the library. I nodded, and we began walking down the hallway. I noticed that the lights were flickering. A couple drops of water landed on my nose, and I stopped to wipe it. I don't like it. Zal, take a look at the sky. Each of us turned to see what Nathan was looking at. Off in the distance, there was a heavy rain and dark clouds. How the fuck? At this freaking hour, of course. The hallway was empty, and all we could do was hurry up and get this over with. Wait, isn't it inside the building? No, am I wrong? The three of us entered the library on the second floor, and it was just as empty. If someone make a horror game just like this, I would be really, really scared. This place is creepy. There's nothing here. Why do we still listen to Yulia? Good point. Zal, look. These books, they're important. Why? Yulia walked over to one of the bookshelves. Also, Yulia covers Nathan. That looks so cursed. What section is that? The important section, of course. That is not helpful. Okay. What do you mean? Just look. Yulia handed me two books. They had pitch black covers with nothing but the titles on it. Should I read some or get out of here? This is crazy. Let's leave. The World of Mirrors? The World of Mirrors. The woman looked back at the mirrors she had just come out of. How could such a tragic world be allowed to exist? People hurting themselves and each other. Tragedy is so horrifying, even the survivor would rather end it all than keep on living. She had seen it all, but the last mirror affected her in a way she wasn't expecting to. The fact that a young boy who suffered through the worst of humanity ugliness would despair to such an extent. It broke something inside of her. Another crack on her own bleeding mirror. But nothing compared to the hundreds of cracks burned on the boy's back. Why does this happen? Why is it important? If there is a God, why does he let these things happen? Why does he allow horrible events to happen in every single one of the mirrors? She asked herself this question and came to a realization. The world of mirrors has no God, she whispered. There's no one to look after these poor souls. Even if the souls were created by the boy, even if they had nothing to do with each other before she began to watch them, still, she can bear to watch them die again. The world of mirrors needs a God. The woman concluded and smiled from ear to ear. Her ending? Her ending. Double yellow eyes stared at her. One gun, one soul. Black and white with sometimes white purple accents. End it right here and right now. Try it, you can. She's right, we can do this. We don't know what will happen if she dies. I care more about what will happen if we don't do that. If we do, Noel. Silence. Okay, nothing could be heard. The eyes stared at each other instead of her, at least. Okay, I'll be back soon, I promise. Such an old lie went through her mind as the first shot hit her. What's important? I'll leave. Let's get out of here, guys. This place gave me the creep. Why is the book important? Can you explain to me, Yulia? We left the library and walked to the end of the hallway. A door labeled Calf-Howell's room was at the end. The infamous Calf-Howell's room. Must consider it to be a bad luck to get inside. Why are you so excited, Nathan? What do you mean? I heard that the last time someone entered this room, their cough howled all night and they had to take it to the vet to have to have it put down. Why? That is stupid. Why? Did you kind of have a cough? Uh-huh. Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. Nathan opened the door and we entered the room. Why is it out? The first thing I noticed was a large unearthly noise coming from under a bed. Why? Why is it a room? Nathan walked over to the bed and stared at it defiantly. I'm not afraid of ghosts. Summon your courage. Okay. Ghosts are bad news, Nathan. Step away from there. What are these two doing? Not paying attention to Julia's warning, like a fearless warrior, Nathan stood by the bed as the noise got louder. Is it a vacuum cleaner? One of those robot cleaner? Soon, I couldn't even hear myself think over the sound. Ghosts of the past, wake up! No good ghosts sleep in beds. Julia screamed, jumping and down in place. I went to examine the bed and then everything went dark. Ah, I don't like it. I opened my eyes and noticed I was now in a dark, empty room alone. Someone really should make a horror game like this. I'm just saying. I searched the room and saw several scratches on the wall. There's a voice in my head. What is your name? The voice asked. Zalamora. Tell me, how old are you? That is a secret? I'm 20. How old will you be in years? I don't fucking know. 20? Excellent, you're a very smart cookie. Why? After that, I was teleported to another room. I began to hear a sound accompanied by what sounded to be laughter of children at a carnival. Oh, hello. Who are you? Welcome, Zal. A girl wearing a sailor uniform appeared before me. She had an unsettling grin on her face. Who are you? Where am I? I'm your god. You are in my chambers. You're a god? A god? I'm Komimanpo, the god of Shimazawa. Why? What the fuck are you doing in Oku? I've never ever heard of Shimazawa having a god. What the hell is happening? Where am I? Okay, god. Why am I here? Why are you here? You were not sent here by me. This is a question asked of all the new sacrifices. Why are you like... I'm a sacrifice? Sacrifices bring me joy. If you'll notice, you're here. She grinned from ear to ear. Because I want to change the world. That is why. Okay. The children continued to play around us. I tried to understand what she was telling me, but I couldn't. You're a god and you sacrifice living creatures to change the world? What kind of god are you? You don't know why humans call me a god. In your world, I'm something more than a god. I'm a monster. Sacrifice amuses me. Don't you find it ironic that your death comes to benefit humanity? I have at her logic. Of course it is ironic. I'm dying to give meaning to someone else's meaningless life. Wow. You're not dying for other people. You're dying because I want you to. So, what then? Is this a game for you? Some kind of twisted joke that you're laughing at? Haha. If it was a joke, it would have been a better one. I'll only free you if you comply with my request. Not again. Please, not again. I think this was over. But you're the one that comes to this place? Her grin increased. You have to bring me another sacrifice. Well, this is going to be bad. Everything went dark once more. I opened my eyes. You're back, bad dream. Why are we in the library? Aren't you people talking about ghosts back then? Why are you assuming it's a dream then? Nathan and Eula guessed upon seeing me awake. I looked around and noticed we were back in the library. I got up from the floor. Nathan offered me a hand and I took it. I met God. They told me to bring them a sacrifice or else I'll die. Yulia looked like I had just told her about a completely normal thing. That is cool, buddy. What the fuck is wrong with you? We need to get out of here. I'm so done, I can't do this. Okay, so we are just gonna go home. We took the train home. On the way, Yulia asked me questions about my encounter with God. I told her I don't want to talk about it, so she stopped asking. I couldn't hear anything other than her voice. It was like I was going deep. Soon we arrived home. Yulia got off the train before us and that was that. Okay. Once we arrived, Nathan immediately went to the kitchen. He began to make some dinner. I sat down to eat and stared at the food. For a long time, I didn't say anything and just ate quietly. Zal? I played with the food in front of me. I wasn't hungry at all. Are you still having those dreams? Nathan asked, leaning over to grab my arm. I dropped the fork I was holding and let him take my hand. Why? He had a complicated expression on his face. No reason, just asking. He let go of my hand. Okay then. We ate dinner in silence. Then I took the plates out to the sink. I went back and forth between living room and the kitchen, putting Nathan's plates in the sink and my own in the dishwasher. He likes doing the dishes the old-fashioned way for some reason. Why? Finally, I sat back down in the living room to watch the news. Yeah? Nathan turned to look at me. Zal, I have something to tell you. What? He turned off the TV and looked straight at me. The face he made led me to concluding that he was about to share some bad news. But I wasn't prepared for his words. I'm leaving you. I can't be with you anymore. Why? What? Huh? Thinking it was a joke, I let out a fake laugh. Nathan, you're so funny. I'm gonna kick your ass. But he wasn't laughing. He was being very, very serious. But why? I'm sorry. He got up. I'm sorry, Zalmora. I got up as well. But he was already walking out the door. I couldn't believe it. A nightmare. This is another nightmare. No, wait. Please explain to me. I ran to the front door, opening it forcefully after he shut it. Nathan was standing there in the pouring rain. Not a good time to mention your breakup, Nathan. Zal, I realized when we were at school that everything is my fault. If I hadn't spoken to you back then you would have never met Sky. Oh, you feel guilty. You would be happy. I only bring you pain. No, I don't want to be alone. Please don't leave me alone. Don't leave me, Nathan. Please don't go. And there he goes. But even though I beg him, even though he claimed so many times that he loved me, he turned and left without another word. Alright, cool, epic. What should I do? Go back inside? I watched him run off into the rain before shutting the door and sitting back down on the couch. I stared at the TV. It was playing some random game show with celebrities and smiles. I turned it off. I'm all alone. Again, he left me. Knowing that I'm vulnerable. Knowing that I needed him. Knowing that I cannot bear being alone. He left. Oh. Zal. That night I went to bed and cried myself to sleep. Alone. What was the other choice then? I woke up to the smell of pancakes and brewing coffee. Who? For a second I thought Nathan had made me breakfast like he would do every day for me since Mom died. Riley? But that was impossible. He left me. Who? Who the fuck are you? A girl dressed in weird clothes sat next to me. Hey there, hey! She had green hair and braids, and I couldn't get over her clothes. Different shades of green stacked up on top of one another. Wheat girl. Who are you, and what are you doing in my house? The girl looked surprised for a split second before recovering. She grabbed my hand and began to pull me up. Come on, Zal. Let's go. Who? What? Where? And who are you? I'm Serena. I was sent to bring you home. By whom? Serena said, opening her arms wide in a theoretical fashion. That makes no sense. I know. That's the first rule of crazy. Make no sense, but it's the truth. The second rule of crazy, the stupid questions are never allowed. Don't ask why the first rule is in effect, it is a mystery. Instead, ask how the world has become this way. The world, The world is a pretty terrible place. I'm just here to try and make it a little less terrible. Starting with bringing you home. Where? Home, she says, but I'm already home. She's not making any sense. She's crazy. I can't. I don't want to try to understand any of her gibberish. Fine, whatever. I don't care anymore, just do whatever you want. Serena's eyes widen. Wait, really? Yes. You sure you don't want to know why the rules are what they are? No, don't mind me. I can't even care anymore. Well, that's not the reply I was expecting. I sighed. Why bother pondering about the rules of a world that doesn't give a shit about me? Everything needs to be silent. The entire world has gone completely insane. My life is just one big hell. Because life is pain. Without pain there will be no joy. Without joy there will be no life. If there were no life, there will be no death. If there were no death, there will be nothing. Everything is torn apart from the fragments. There is no unity. Everything has gone to shambles. The world will burn until nothing remains. Zal. Serena reached out to pat my shoulder, but I pulled away. Don't. If you befriend me, you'll die. Why am I still alive? If I die in this very building, I'll never be found. There's no point to anything. No one cares. I'm just a number, just a soul, just nothing. I should have died long ago. The moment I remembered how I really am like, I should have died. The Amayan suicide spot. I shall go there. I shall do it. Zal, look at me. But still. Yeah. Serena. I want to tell her about my life. I want to tell her everything that's happened to me and let it all go. If I do it, maybe it will stop hurting. Maybe she'll be hurt instead and I will hurt less. I just want the hurting to stop. Oh. Okay. Poor you. That's why I told her everything. You can give up. Serena screamed that after I reached the part where I was cursed for years by my middle school crush. I stared at Serena in confusion. I don't want to hear about any more bad things happening to you. It makes me really sad. You can give up, Zal. All these struggles are proof that you need to keep living. Why? I stared into her deep green eyes. She was serious. She believes in me. But who? Her eyes were telling me that no matter what, she believes in me. There's still more to do. There are still more mysteries left to solve. You can't just lay down and die just because someone told you that the world is against you. You have to carry on. That's what you have always done. That's what you are going to continue doing. She held onto my shoulder, forcing me to look at her as she spoke. You need to be strong. Before you were doing this to get your adrenaline and you didn't care who got hurt in the process. But you're different now. My adrenaline? That's right. Deep inside you didn't want these terrible things to stop happening to you. They gave you the adrenaline you solved. Solving murders and being the tragic hero. It's also exciting for a country guy like Zalmora Greenhand. This can be. The feeling. You wanted these things to happen. You wanted to feel things you never did before. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. The high, the fun, the overwhelming emotion you felt when you drowned Kanamiko. That's what you have been chasing. Serena described it perfectly. The feeling I was looking for, the one I crave. Are you saying I'm some kind of psychopath who can feel except when exciting things happen? No, you cry about your mother's death? Deep inside, I didn't want the hell to stop. Is that it? Think about it. Do you remember anything from before this all began? Are you here to support me or fuck me up even more? Serena, with all due respect, that makes no sense. Whatever you say, Zal. You should go check on Riley. Go find her. Convince her to drop the knife she's holding right now. She's holding a knife? She's been cutting herself with it for years. Literally. What the fuck? What? Riley? What are you saying? Hurry before it's too late. Hurry, Zalmora Greenhand. And she disappears. Whispering that, Serena disappeared. Riley? Something's wrong with her. I need to go and... Wait. Stop. Why do I want to save her? Is it because I don't want her to be hurt, or is it... Am I doing this just to feel that high? Huh, could be. But who cares? I mean, you did a good thing. Except for the Kanamiko stuff. I ran out of the house. And... How do you know? The door to Riley's house was open. I will end the video right here, because it's been quite a while. So I guess that's all for Bohemian Symphony Book 1, Arc 3. See you later then in the next episode. Bye bye.